So the big question is, Nvidia Geforce Now, does it actually work? So first of all, before anybody asks what is Nvidia Geforce Now, it's basically this program that allows you to play running off of one of Nvidia's systems that they have set up in one of their server rooms. It usually contains a GTX 1080 as well as some type of i7 processor, not exactly sure which one, and you play based on that. Now I cannot confirm whether or not you always play on a 1080. They said anywhere from a 1070 to a 1080, stuff like that, so it ranges between there. Does it actually work is the question. Well, the answer to that is yes, it does. However, you have to always have a stable internet connection. No issues with your internet connection. Nobody can be on Netflix on your internet connection. Nobody can drag down your internet or anything like that. This is coming from experience, and also from experience that I know that somebody has 100 download and this is happening to. Any interference in the internet connection period to do with the service, such as like Netflix streaming or something like that, will interrupt the service. Not to mention it crashes a lot. This is coming from me as well as another person that I know that uses it on top of that. So the program isn't very stable. This makes it very difficult when you're playing stuff like PUBG. Now, does that mean when the game is actually running, or the program, when it's actually running how it's supposed to, does that mean it's not an enjoyable experience? No. When the program is actually running how it is supposed to run, it is a very smooth, very enjoyable experience. The only issue is this is capped at 60 hertz that is being streamed to you. So I say streamed because for people who don't know how it works, basically, the game is being run on their system, but is shown on your screen, and you play it on your screen with your mouse and keyboard. Your computer is not actually doing anything hardware-wise to play the game. So you can do a bunch of stuff if you want to. This is very handy for streaming, but at the same time, if you stream while using this feature, it drags down so much internet connection that it may actually just terminate it. There are a couple issues with it, however, though. One of the biggest ones is it not being able to detect some of the games that you actually own. A very good example of this would be I own Call of Duty World War II. As you guys know, you've seen gameplay of it, and it yet refuses to say that I own Call of Duty World War II. It keeps telling me to purchase the game over and over again, and that is simply not the case. Also, when you go through Steam and actually use the Steam part of it, sometimes there will be issues where you'll get random pop-ups in the bottom right hand corner saying so-and-so is not available, and it's random games that you don't even own, which tells you that somebody else was using that machine just before they got off and you're able to use it now. There'll be sometimes where you can't actually connect. That's another big issue. But when it's actually running the way it's supposed to, does it work as intended? The answer to that is yes. You're able to play on the highest settings you want generally. You're able to play at highest graphic settings that you want, 1080p or as high as your monitor allows you, and it's an overall good experience. It does not, however, though, go past 60 FPS. Every single game I have played, this includes Overwatch, Fortnite, etc., is capped at 60 hertz. It will only stream you the game back in 60 hertz, even if you have a 144 hertz monitor. So with this coming out and it possibly maybe being $25 a month, possibly is what they were going to say, what is the overall aspect that you gain out of this? Well, if you're a person who has already built their own PC with a 1060 or so, stuff like that, and an i7, you're not really going to get a bunch of stuff out of this. However, if you're a person who's on a laptop, or maybe a 1050 or 1050 Ti, and you want to be able to play the latest games at very high FPS, or not even that, just something like Battlegrounds at a very stable 100 FPS, this will allow you to do so and play your game. But you do get graphical downgrade while playing the game. It's not going to be as crystal clear as you being able to play the game on ultra settings there, because internet connection has a lot of, if there's any interference in it, it makes your game blurry, different things like that. And like I said, the program is not stable. So in the end, is it worth it? If you're a person who's on a laptop, yes. If you're a person who has a lower end computer, yes. It uses literally no processing power of your computer, alright, and no graphics card power at all. You don't even need a graphics card. Well, you need a graphics card to a degree, but you don't need one powerful enough to run the game. It does it all for you. All you have to do is own the game. So with that all said and done, should this actually be $25? What it comes down to is I believe it should be $25, and the reason being is if they make it stable enough to where it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do stable enough, it is definitely worth it. In its current state though, if it was to be released for the overall price of 25 bucks, I would not recommend it to anybody, even people that have a laptop. I would just say stick to gaming on your laptop or something like that, because it is so inconsistent. When it works right, it is very, very good. When it doesn't, it's bad, and you could be in the middle of a gunfight and immediately get dropped and you're dead when you come back. And that's just how it works. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think about Geforce Now. There'll be a top link in the description going through all of it. This is not one of those other YouTubers big sponsor videos or anything. I just thought I'd make this because some people have been asking me about it that I've told that I got access to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.